Here are the best things to do in Auckland, New Zealand for an exciting vacation. Be sure to stick around until the end to discover the tourists' favorite activity we have at number 1. Number 10. SkyJump off the legendary Sky Tower. Talk about tourism in Auckland, and the legendary Sky Tower is bound to be mentioned a couple or more times. Indeed, you already know to make the Sky Tower one of your first destinations in Auckland, especially if you intend to start your tour on a high note. Plus, if you're an adventure lover, you may want to climb up to the top to experience the real fun of this attraction. Of course, you will get a brilliant view of almost every part of the city from here. But first-timers often have their hearts in their hands here, as this mesmerizing height is enough to send shivers down any person's spine. The real adventure here, however, is the sky jump off the top of the building, but of course, this is one for the daredevils. Well, if you are an adrenaline junkie, you can partake in this jump and have your heart stop for a bit as you fall from 610 feet above ground level. Thankfully, this activity is safe as you will be suspended with ropes preventing you from reaching the ground. But then, you can still count on this adventure to be nothing less than breathtaking and totally unforgettable. Number 9. Learn Maori history and culture on Mount Eden. The Maori people are the indigenous Polynesians occupying most of New Zealand's mainland. Indeed, there are many special things about these people, especially as it concerns their rich history and cultural heritage. Well, if you intend to relate with them, which is almost inevitable during your stay, then it is only ideal that you learn a little of this history and culture. Luckily, Mount Eden, which is a dormant volcano in Auckland, offers enough ancient history and knowledge about the Maoris. Mount Eden is a protected archaeological site with historical and spiritual significance, and it has also developed into a tourist attraction over time. If you can make it up to the summit of this mountain, then you will have a truckload of Maori history to explore at the crater. Also, you'll undoubtedly return from this adventure filled with Maori knowledge and ready to mingle with the welcoming locals. Number 8. Visit the Auckland War Memorial Museum. If you are a history buff and want to learn more about New Zealand's rich history, you may want to head over to the Auckland War Memorial Museum in the Auckland Domain. This museum is one of the country's most famous and important history hubs, and checking it out is one of the top things to do in this city. Although the current museum building was only erected in the 1920s, the collection of various exhibits that are displayed in it dates back to 1852. Today, the museum has a vast collection of items that depict New Zealand's natural and military history. No doubt, a tour of this museum will give you in-depth knowledge of the city and the various attractions within. Plus, you'll have a lot of fun while you're at it. Number 7. See the wonder at Waitomo Glowworm Caves. Just when you think you've seen the best Auckland has to offer, this magnificent city goes ahead to amaze you a little more with its spectacular attractions. In this case, you'll be rendered completely speechless by the unique attraction in Waitomo, which is the Waitomo Glowworm Caves. Luckily, a short boat ride south of Auckland will bring you through the Glowworm Grotto, where you'll find thousands of glowworms unique to New Zealand. These glowworms are bioluminescent and often light up the cave at night. Indeed, there aren't many sights as appealing as this cave after dark, and you'll be left jaw-dropped by its natural wonder as you explore the bright, shining caves. Number 6. Hike to the top of Rangitoto Island Volcano. Tourists visiting New Zealand often have a hiking trip on their bucket list of things to do, and this is thanks to the numerous hiking trails you can find here. Well, Auckland also boasts its fair share of these hiking trails, but the most popular one for tourists is located outside the city. In case you don't know, the Rangitoto Island is a volcanic island in the Hauraki Gulf, and it is only 25 minutes ferry ride from Auckland. The island is primarily uninhabited, but remains a major tourist destination today. Also, the Rangitoto volcano is the youngest in New Zealand, emerging from the water only 600 years ago. Today, it is a popular hiking destination for Auckland tourists who are looking for an adventure. The steep trails leading to the crater are pretty easy to trek, and hikers are often rewarded with an astonishing view of the Gulf once they reach the summit. No doubt, you will love everything about this view. Number 5. Go on a wine tour to Waiheke Island. New Zealand has an impressive wine production history, which is mostly associated with the South Island. However, the North is certainly no pushover when it comes to wine production, and Waiheke Island is an embodiment of this craft. Waiheke Island, which is also known as the Wine Island, is the second largest island in the Hauraki Gulf, and it is not very far from Auckland. Perhaps you have a wine tasting tour on your list of things to do in Auckland. then you may want to take the short ferry ride to Waiheke, where you'll find several fertile vineyards. Of course, you can always go on a guided tour here to explore the wine production processes and, of course, delight your taste buds with freshly refined wine. By the way, if you want to learn how to save money on airfares, then click the link in the description below. This guide teaches you how to always get the cheapest flights. Number 4. Relax on the black sand of Muriwai Beach. Auckland has more than a few remarkable beaches, and they are known for their rugged landscapes. For tourists, visiting a few of these beaches is almost a must-do. But then, if you only have limited time to spare, then you may want to single out the Muriwai Beach. Located just a 40 minutes drive from the city center, the beach is one long coastline stretching towards the Tasman Sea coast. And what's notable about this beach is that it features black sand like other nearby beaches. However, the sand can get pretty hot during the day, so you may want to wait till late afternoon to come here. Indeed, not only do you get to relax on a cooler beach when you come at this time, but you'll also get to enjoy the beautiful sunset view in this part. Plus, as expected, the beach is often filled with vibrant tourists participating in several activities available here. So you already know to expect company whenever you visit this incredible beach. Number 3. Check out the beautiful artworks at Auckland Art Gallery. If you are an art lover, you can also count on having a good time in Auckland, and this is thanks to the impressive art exhibits within and outside the city. Well, of course, the Auckland Art Gallery is the pick of the lot here, and it is one destination art lovers cannot afford to miss during their tour of this city. The museum is known for its extensive art collection that features excellent pieces by both local and international artists. So there is no doubt that you will be left amazed by the many heartwarming art pieces on display in the gallery. Number 2. Marvel at the Hunua Falls. It is no news that New Zealand boasts a collection of unique landscapes with lush forests and natural features. Well, if you want to explore a bit of this during your stay in Auckland, then your destination should be the Hunua Range. This landscape is incredibly stunning, and it features a few highlands that have been identified as excellent hiking destinations. But then, while many people hike the trails to get to the lookouts at the summits, there's no denying that the highlight attraction here is the Hunua Falls. This waterfall was adopted as a source of water supply for Auckland between 1940 to 1960, and it is protected by the Hunua Ranges Regional Park. However, it has since been developed into a major tourist attraction in the area, recording thousands of visitors annually. No doubt, the cascade is a must-see in Auckland, and you'll surely have a great time watching the crystal clear water empty into the Wairoa River below. Number 1. Go snorkeling at the Goat Island Marine Reserve. Otherwise known as Cape Rodney Okakeri, the Goat Island Marine Reserve is New Zealand's first ever marine reserve and one of the top day trips you will find from Auckland. The reserve, which was established in 1975, covers over 500 acres in the Hauraki Gulf, along the coast of New Zealand's North Island. Plus, this natural reserve is a protected area, and it consists of about 1,000 marine species. So if you want to take a quick peek at New Zealand's underwater creatures, this is the place to be. Also, the Goat Island Marine Reserve is not only famous for its underwater species, but it also has been identified as a top location for marine activities. Here, you'll find several other tourists marauding the waves on a kayak or diving in the water. Well, if you have your snorkeling gear with you, you can join in on the fun and explore the beautiful coral and marine life underneath the water's surface. One thing is sure though, and it is the fact that you are in for an experience that you will live to remember for a long time. Click here for more amazing things to do in New Zealand.